KJA. I'm teacher Samuel Ewalu. I'm going to teach you mathematics P4. Last time when we went back home, we had stopped on operations on numbers. That was the topic that we had stopped on. And the lesson that we are moving to next was multiplication of numbers. Okay? Multiplication of numbers. That was our topic, our lesson that was supposed to be next. So today we are going to start from there, multiplication of numbers. And very quickly we shall move to examples. And our very first example, number 1, is multiply 35 by 12. Okay? Multiply 35 by 12. I know, our dear children, it is not your first time to multiply numbers. In P3, you also learned how to multiply numbers. We are just going to build on what you know in P4 on how to multiply numbers. I want to give you two methods, simple ones. The first method, method 1. We shall have 35, okay, times 12. Underline once. Come here at your side work. You are going to multiply 35 by 12. But first, you are going to multiply 35 by 2. First multiply 35 by 2. Side work there. So what is it? 2 times 5? 10. You write 0, carry 1. What is it? 2 times 3? 6. Plus the other one, 7. So 35 times 2 is 70. So I'm going to come and write my 0 here under ones. Okay? Then I'll write my 7 here under tens. You have first of all multiplied 35 times 2 alone. Then next you are going to also multiply 35 times 1 times this one, and you will get 1 times 5, you get 5. 1 times 3, you get 3. Then now, remember this one here is under tens. So when you are transferring this 35 here, you shall skip the ones place value. We shall start from tens. So we shall write 5 and we shall write 3. Then we add now. So we are now adding. So where there was under ones, we have not written there anything, you can add there 0. You can just write there 0. So what is 0 plus 0? 0. Okay? What is 7 plus 5? It is 12. You write 2 and then you carry 1. Okay? Then what is 1 plus 3? Is 4. So it means your final answer is 420. Okay? I know, being the very first example, as we keep on moving ahead, you will understand more and more. I also want to introduce to you method 2. And this one is called the lattice method. It's called the lattice method. I want you to pay attention here in this method, what we call the lattice method. Okay? In this method here, you are multiplying 35 times 12. Okay? You're multiplying what? 35 times 12. Now here, you are multiplying a 2-digit number by a 2-digit number. So what you are going to do, you're going to write your 35 and you are going to multiply it by 12. Are you seeing that? I'm going to draw a table here. I want you to be very, very attentive here. I'm going to draw a table here. Are you seeing that? So I'm going to divide this into 2 because these are two numbers. There is 1 and 12. And I'm going to also divide this into 2. Are you seeing that? This is what we call the lattice method. Now, we are going to divide to furthermore divide this each of the boxes into 2, but in a horizontal way. So we shall divide this box. We shall divide this box into 2 horizontally like that. Then we shall also divide this box into 2. Then we shall also divide this one into 2. Then also that one into 2. Have you understood that? This is what we call the lattice method. Now here, in the first box here, you are multiplying 1 times 5. You are multiplying 1 times 5. And it will give you 5. However, there are 2 boxes. There are 2 boxes here. There is this and that. So meaning, where you are faced with a situation where you are getting only one digit, 1 times 5 giving you only 5, you add another digit which is 0. So you will get 0, 5. Okay? I hope you are following that. Then 1 times 3, you are getting 3, but remember, this accommodates 2 digits. So you are going to get 0, 3. 0, 3. Okay? So you have finished multiplying 35 by 1. Are you seeing? Now you come to 2. 2 times 5. That one gives you 10. They are already 2 digits. 10, 1 and 0. That is 10. 2 times 3 gives you 6. That is only 1 digit. So we need 2 digits. So we shall write 0, 6. Now, we are now going to add what we have got there. And we shall add them as you see. We shall add this 0 plus 0 giving us 0. We shall add whatever is here. 5 plus 1, you get 6. 6 plus 6, you get 12. You write 2, then you carry the other one next there, next to the next lattice. So what is 1 plus 0? 1. Plus 3, 4. Plus 0, you still get 4. Okay? And a 0, you just get 0. Now when you are recording your answer, we begin from up, move to down. Okay? So since this one is a 0, it's just useless to write it. So we shall begin from 4, then we go to 2, then we go to now 0. So this is the final answer. I hope you are now wondering how we got the same answer. So this is what we call the lattice method. As we move on in the next example, I believe you will also understand this better. Okay? But I want you to follow those steps very, very well, you'll understand. Let's move to example 2. Let's move to example 2, which says multiply 249 times 32. Okay? That is our example 2. Dear children of P4, what you are going to do here in our method 1, what we are going to do, we shall arrange this vertically. We shall have our 249 times 32. Okay? So, remember I told you in our first method that we shall have to first multiply 249. First multiply it by 2. First multiply it by 2 alone. And what will we get there? What is 2 times 9? You get 18. You write 8, carry 1 to the next place value. 2 times 4, you get 8. 8 plus 1, you get 9. 2 times 2, you get 4. So you are going to bring this answer below here. So you shall have 8, 9, 4. Now we are left with multiplying again 249 times now 3. Okay? So we have 249 times 3. Okay? And what shall we get? What is 3 times 9? You get 27. You write 7, you carry 2. Okay? What is 3 times 4? You get 12. 12 plus 2, you get 14. So you're going to write 4, carry 1. Okay? What is 3 times 2? You get 7. Some of you might end up writing 7, 4, 7, and then you add. This is wrong. This is it. Wrong. That is wrong. Why is it wrong? You have not arranged them properly. So that's it. This answer here, you have to remember you got it by multiplying 249 by 3, meaning that we shall begin from the place value of tens here. So this 7 will be here, this 4 will be here, and this other 7 will now be there. Then we add. Okay? Then we add. And when we add, we shall, here there is nothing. Feel free to put a 0 or you leave it. So now you have 8. Okay? You have 9 plus 7. You get what? 16. Write 6. Carry the 1. Okay? You have 4 plus 4. You get 8. Plus this 1. You get 9. Okay? And 7 plus nothing. You get 7. So your answer is 7,968. Are we together? Okay, now let's move to our... Okay, now dear children, in our method 2, I told you we shall use what we call the lattice method. Okay? In our lattice method, remember here in our example 2, we are multiplying 249 times 32. Okay? Now, I told you we shall write our 249. We shall multiply it by 32. Okay? So we are going to draw a table. We are going to draw a table here. Okay? So we shall divide this into 2. And we shall divide this into 3. 3 rows. Okay? Now, having done that, divide each of these boxes into 2. So we shall divide that into 2. We shall also divide this into 2. We shall also divide this into 2. This one, this, and that. Now, let's multiply now. 3 is going to multiply each of these. What is 3 times 9? It is 27. So you're going to write 27 here. Okay? What is 3 times 4? It is 12. So you write 12. Okay? What is 3 times 2? It is 6. But remember, when it is one number, you add a 0. So you begin with the 0, 6. Don't put there 60 or 60. 0 is the first. So it is 0, 6. So you have finished multiplying 3. You have finished multiplying 249 by 3. Now you come and multiply 249 by 2. So 2 times 9, you get 18. You get what? 18. 2 times 4, you get 8. So we need 2 digits. So we shall write 08. Beginning with a 0 does not affect the answer. It does not change the answer, but ending with 0. When you write 8, then you write 0. It means the answer has changed. Okay? Now, what is 2 times 2? It is 4. So we shall also write 0, 4 here. Now, addition part. This is why I want you to be very, very attentive. When you're adding now, you're going to consider these lattices here. Okay? Are you seeing this? This, that, that. So when you're adding, we shall have here 8. Here there are 2. So we shall add there are 3. There are 3. 7 plus 1. You get 8. 8 plus 8, 16. So you're going to write 6. Then you carry the other one here. Okay? So this is 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 0, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. Okay? Then we move on to this. What is 1 plus 6? 7 plus 0, 7. This 0 has no effect. Okay? It has no effect. So we shall take from up to down. That's how we shall be recording our answer. So what is the answer? We shall have 7. We shall have 9, 6, 8. So our answer is 7,968. Then we double underline. Okay? I hope you are getting this. Let's move on to example 3. Example 3. In our example 3, it is going to be in words. It is a word problem. Okay? So we shall have a rectangular floor. A rectangular floor is covered by 26 tiles along its length. Okay? And 15 along its width. Okay? How many tiles? How many tiles are there altogether? all together. Okay, dear children, can we read all of us this number? A rectangular floor is covered by 26 tiles along its length and 15 along its width. How many tiles are there all together? Now, I want you to imagine at home there. Look at your class when you are at school, or even your sitting room. It is in form of a rectangular, okay? And on the length, along the length, there are 26 tiles. Then along the width, there are what? 15 tiles. So how many tiles are there all together? In other words, they're asking for the area. How many tiles have covered the whole floor? Okay? So we can even illustrate it here. If this is our rectangular floor. Okay? This is a rectangular floor. This is our floor. Okay? Along the length, there are 26 tiles. Then along the width, there are 15 tiles. So how many tiles are covering the whole floor? In other words, they're asking for the area. So you're multiplying. So this is a word problem. It is a comprehension question requiring you to reason with it, because most of you, when you read it, you end up adding. But here, they want you to multiply. Okay? So we shall multiply 26. 26 times what? Times 15 to give us the total number of tiles. In our method 1, I believe now you remember it very well. What we do, okay, in our side 1, get this 26, get that in 26. First multiply it with 5, okay? First multiply that 26 with 5. And what do you get? Okay? We have 5 times 6 gives us 30. Write 0, carry that 3. Okay? We now have 5 times 2, which is 10. 10 plus this 3 gives us 13. Bring this answer below here. So we shall have 0, 3, 1. That is not the answer. Most of you end there. No. You are still continuing. You have only multiplied 26 by 5. What about this one? You come also and multiply 26 times. Now the one, this one. And what do you get? We shall get that very 26. So we shall say 1 times 6 gives us 6. 1 times 2 gives us 2. Now, this is where the trick is. We don't come and write here 26 like this. No, that one is wrong, okay? We don't write it like that. We shall skip this place value of 1s, because this one here is under tens. So we shall begin from the tens place value. So we shall write 6 and 2. So you see now the one's place value has nothing. You can fill it by adding there 0, or just you can leave it. Okay? Then now you add and get the final answer. And what will be your final answer? 0. Here 9. 6 plus 3, you get 9. And 1 plus 2, you get 3. So in total, how many tiles are there altogether? 390 tiles. Okay, then now you can double underline. I also want to emphasize on our method 2. Okay, in our method 2, okay, dear children of P4, now let's look at method 2, the one we called the lattice method. I want you to understand that method as well, okay? Remember, we are multiplying 26 times 15 times 15. And we are saying, when you are using lattice method, we shall have 26 being multiplied by 15. Are we together? 26 times 15. So in between here, we are going to draw a table. We are going to draw the table here, there, in between there. Okay? Now, we shall divide this into 2, even this one into 2. Because this side we have 2 numbers, even here we have 2 numbers. So we shall divide this into 2, and we shall also divide this into 2. Are you seeing that? Then these 4 boxes, we have to divide them also into 2. So we shall divide this into 2. We shall divide this into 2. We shall divide this also into 2. And we shall divide this box also into 2. Are we understanding? Okay, you are understanding. Now, we can as well have our side work here. Okay? And we are going to begin with 1. 1 is going to multiply all this. So we shall say, what is 1 times 6? You get 6. However, since this has been divided into 2, we are required to have 2 digits. That is 0, 6. Where do we write this 0, 6? Here, 0, 6. Are you understanding that? Then we come to 1 times 2. 1 times 2. It gives us 2. However, this box has 2. These are 2 boxes. So we shall add the 0 at the beginning. Okay? So we shall have 0, 2. We shall have 0, 2. So now 1 has finished multiplying 26. Now we move on to 5. 5 is going to multiply also 26. Okay? So we shall say 5 times 6. 5 times 6. What does it give us? 30. So you come and write 30. Where do we write our 30? Where? Here. So we shall write 30 here. Now we are left with multiplying 5 times 2. So we shall say 5 times 2 gives us 10. Where do we write our 10? Here. So this is 10. Are we together? Now let's add. Let's add now. Now when you are adding, what is 0 plus nothing? We have 0. What is 6 plus 3 plus 0? 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 0, still you get 9. Okay? What is 0 plus 2? 0 plus 1, 3. So we have here 3. This is 0 has no effect. Okay? So when we are considering now our answer, we start from R going this side. So from up here, remember this 0 has no effect. So we shall start from 3, then we go to 9, then we go to 0. So there are how many tiles? There are 390 tiles. I hope you, dear children, you are understanding this multiplication using lattice method. In our last example, which is example 4, in our example 4, they are saying there are 146 rows of scouts and girl guides. Okay? In each row, there are 27 scouts and girl guides. Okay? Now the question is how many scouts and girl guides are on the parade. Okay? Dear children, can we read through this question, all of us? There are 146 rows of scouts and girl guides. Okay? In each row, there are 27 scouts and girl guides. How many scouts and girl guides are on the parade? I know we have always been, you know what we call a parade, okay? A parade is made up of rows, okay? And then on each row, how many people are on each row? So according to the question, they are what we call girl guides and scouts. Scouts are the boys, the girls are the ones called girl guides. So they are on a parade. They are in the rows, okay? And in each row, there are 27 scouts and girl guides on each row. There are 27. So I know you understand what we call a parade. So in total, they are asking how many? Okay, dear children. Now here you are required to multiply 146 times 27. Okay? Now I told you in our method 1, I told you that first multiply 146 times this 7 here. Okay? And what will you get? We shall get, what is 7 times 6? Many of us guess. Please don't guess if you don't know what is 7 times 6. What do? You go and group 7 6 times. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? What is 7 plus 7? 14. 7 plus 7, 14. 7 plus 7, 14. So what do you get in total? So that is 8, 12. Carry 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 42. So if you don't know what 7 times 6 is, don't guess. You group 7 6 times or 6 7 times. So we have got here 42, right? 2, carry 4. Okay? What is 7 times 4? You get 28. 28 plus 4. So if you're not so sure, you have multiplied 7 times 4 and you have got 28. Add that 4. What do you get? 12. Carry 1, 3. So you shall get 32. Write 2. Carry 3. 7 times 1, you get 7. Plus the other 3, you get 10. Now, come and write this here. We have 2, we have 2, we have 0, and we have 1. But many of you stop here that this is the answer. No. You have forgotten to multiply 146 now by 2. So we shall have 146 times 2. And what do we get? We shall get here 12, right, 2 carry 1. This is 8 plus 1, 9. This is 2. So now here, many of you where you fail in this method is writing like this, is writing 2 here, 9 here, 2 here. You are going to fail. You are going to fail. Don't do it like that. What you are going to do, you are going to skip the place value of 1s, move to the place value of 2s. Remember, you used 2 to multiply, so you are going to begin from here. So writing this 2, this first 2 here, this 9 here, and this 2 here. Then we add. Okay? Put your equal lines. Now remember, these 2 added to nothing, you get what? 2. Here you get 4. Here you get 9. Here you get 3. So in total, there are 3,942 scouts and girl guides all together. Now, children, in our method 2, okay, this is what you are going to do. You have 146 times 27, okay? Times 27. In our method 2, we shall have 146 times 27. So come and draw a table. Come and draw a table here. Okay? Draw a table. So you are going to divide this into 2, because there are 2 numbers here, and this into 3. Okay? Having done that, divide each of the boxes into again 2. So you're going to divide this into 2, this into 2, this one also into 2, this one also into 2, this into 2, and this one also into 2. Okay? Then you create your sidewalk here. Create your sidewalk there. So you are going to multiply 146 times 2. But we shall move one at a go. We shall begin with 2 times 6. 2 times 6 gives us 12. Gives us 12. Why are you going to write that 12? You're going to write this 12 here. Okay? Because you're multiplying 2 times 6, so you're going to write 12 here. Are you getting it? Then you multiply 2 times 4. 2 times 4. It gives us 8. Remember, there are 2 boxes. There are 2 boxes here. But when you write 8 as that, like that, it will confuse you. So we add a 0 at the beginning. If we add this 0 at the end, it changes the answer. So you add 0 at the beginning. So you get 0, 8. Are we understanding that? Then you come to 2 times 1. 2 times 1. It gives us 2. However, this has 2 spaces. There are 2 spaces here. There are 2. So we add the 0 at the beginning. So we shall have 0, 2. We have finished multiplying 146 times 2. And here are the answers. Now we are coming to multiplying 146 by 7. Okay? So we shall have 7 times 2. 7 times 6. 7 times 6. Remember, I told you don't guess. Most of you, when you see bigger numbers, multiplying them, so they begin guessing. No. If you're not very sure, you will group 7 6 times, which will give you 42. Now, where do you write this 42? Where do you write that 42? You are going to write that 42 here. Okay? Now, what is 7 times 4? 7 times 4. It gives you 28. Where do you write that 28? Here. 28. Then finally, 7 times 1. 7 times 1. Remember, it gives you a single digit 7. But you need to add 0 at the beginning. It gives you 0, 7. Now, the last bit is now adding. Here we shall add it. Each of these, we shall get here 2. Then when you come to adding these, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 8, that is 14. So we shall write 4, but carry the 1 here. So what is 1 plus 1? 2 plus 8, 10 plus 2, that is 12. 12 plus 7, get 19. So we're going to write 9, carry the 1 here. So what is 1 plus 0? 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, plus this is 0, 3. And here is just 0. So when you're recording your answer, you start from up to down. Okay? So your final answer here is, remember this 0 has no effect. So we shall have 3, 9, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, comma. So this is the total number of scouts and girl guides. Okay? Then you double and line the answer. Children, I hope you have understood how to multiply numbers using both this first method and the second method. Now I'm going to give you a simple activity. Okay? In our activity, so they are saying number 1, work out the following. So part A, we shall have 28 times 11. Part B, we shall say 409 times 73. Okay? Part C, we shall have 345 times 90. Number 2, a rectangular playground. A rectangular playground measures 120 meters by 48 meters. Okay? How many square meters make up that playground? Okay? So dear children, that is the activity. I want you to do this activity. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. And at least make sure you choose of either this method and this method, which one is easier.